Hi, Capricorn. This is your reading for the time period of March 1st to March 31st, 2020. For those of you who are new to my channel or you're just visiting, welcome to Amani's Light Work. Okay, so before I begin with your reading, I just want to inform you all about the two new recent uploads to the Keys to Akasha section of my channel. I do have Kanika Jenkins' cases covered and Pop Smoke's cases covered. So if you haven't viewed those cases, please feel free to do so for information that has not been given in the news, etc. Okay, as always, if you do have inquiries about that section of my channel, if you would like a case covered, etc., please feel free to email me at ifadivination777@gmail.com, or you can send me a direct message to my IG at amaniife777. Okay, so let's see what energies are coming through for you for the month of March. Trying to work on a situation mentally with myself where sometimes these readings are really long, and one reason for it is because of the Crux Ansada is a 10 position tarot spread. So that's one reason why it takes so long. Another reason also is because I spend a lot of time. Sometimes it's pretty much an unconscious action that I have where I spend a large amount of time on one card, and it takes me a while to get to the other because I like to allow myself to receive information wholesomely. I don't like to miss information from spirit. I don't like to miss heavy details, so that's why it's really important for me, and that's why the readings are so long. So if you've been wondering why they're so long or why I spend so much time on one card, that's the reason why. Okay, all right. So let's see what energies are coming through for you for March. Okay. Three, four, 8, 9, 10. See, eventually I'm going to work out a system where I was thinking of reverting back to, at some point, not now, reverting back to my traditional Celtic cross spread, which is only 5 cards. Okay, so I was thinking about doing that at one point. The Cruz Ansada is my favorite spread because it lets you pretty much see all areas, get a deeper view into all aspects of your life, and that's one reason why I really appreciate and really love using that spread. Okay, well, enough of that. The card that's underneath is the King of Pentacles energy, so this could be you that's showing up here, could be a Virgo male, could be another external Capricorn energy that's a male, could also be what sign am I, Taurus male, etc. They're showing up here that has your money. So when I hit Taurus male, it could be whatever earth sign energy that's a male, another Capricorn male, Taurus male, Virgo male. They have your money or a part of your money, and it could have something to do with tax. It could be tax return money. You may have filed, and you may have filed taxes already, and they're responsible for, the spirit is saying, holding a portion of it. So you could have already filed your taxes, and you could have filed your taxes with this person, and they just have a portion, they just have a portion of it already, but your partner filed. So when I said them having a portion of your taxes already, it has something to do with a partner that you have, you could have given a partner that you have, a love partner, a business partner that you could have given them a copy of your tax return, like a copy of your tax paper, or you could have already given your external partner your tax paper to go take and file, and that could be why this energy could be your partner, or they're just receiving. They could be your partner, or they're just someone that is receiving. So I'll give you a perfect example. If you are a female, for example, you can have an external sign. You could have an external zodiac sign as a partner, and so what's happening? You have that spousal agreement. The spirit is saying spousal agreement, some type of agreement that you have with someone external. where you're having conversations with them, conference meetings with them, etc. This is what we're going to this is how we're going to file together, etc. But what's one situation about it is that whatever it is that you're doing jointly with the external sign, or with that fire sign, that external spirit is saying fire sign, an external fire sign energy that you're filing with, or that you're having these business discussions with, what they're doing is that you're in an agreement with them. But what they're doing is dispersing funds. What they're doing also is dispersing your funds. And this could be the King of Pentacles energy that is underneath could be the person that they are dispersing the fund, but they didn't do something yet. They could be the person that your partner, business partner, love partner is dispersing funds to, this person. But the spirit is saying that your fire sign, the spirit said fire sign earlier on in the reading, your fire sign partner, business partner, they did not tell somebody something yet. Also, they didn't tell you something yet, or they didn't tell King of Pentacles energy underneath something yet. Just depends, but needs their information. So when I said they need the fire sign energy external that you're dealing with, the spirit is saying is a love partner or a business partner, that could be a co-worker, colleague, whatever. They have the information, but in order for something to work properly, they need one of the King of Pentacles energy. They need their information. They may need their tax paper. They may need identification. They may need their tax paper. They may need their identification. It could be somebody's brother. It could be somebody's. They could be an external business partner that you don't want to file with. They could be an external business partner or a family member or something that you don't want to file with, but you have an external partner that feels it necessary to have them filed together. It just depends on the energy that's coming through. So this is either something that is based on your permission, your decision with your fire sign energy that's a partner, or you could be having that kind of external, separate from the fire sign. You could be having that kind of discussion with the King of Pentacles energy, but they don't understand something, or they don't why you disagree. They don't understand. They don't understand either why. They're one of two different situations here. They don't understand. Okay, I'll go with you first. You don't understand why they're in something. That's one situation. Or they don't comply. They don't understand why you're not complying with something, or they don't understand what you're complaining about. They may not understand if you are complaining about something, they don't understand what you're complaining about. You don't understand what their involvement. You don't understand their involvement, etc. And that could just be an underlying question. That could just be an underlying question that you have about them for a while. It just depends on what's going on, or they have that kind of thought process about you. It just depends on what's going on. But one idea of it is that it's happening, and then there's another situation here where you don't know that it's happening, and they clueless. You don't know that it's happening. Something could be clueless about that with you there, or this person, or this energy external. This energy external could be on the outside looking into your interactions between you and the fire sign energy, and they may not understand why you're still involved with the fire sign energy with taxes and tax refunds and identifications and things, but uses something willy-nilly, identifications and things of that nature. They know that the fire sign energy that you're tied to, they know that they use that stuff willy-nilly. Or do they use that stuff because of Sag? They use that stuff willy-nilly because of a Sagittarian energy. So it just depends, or Aries, whatever fire sign energy that you're tied to, that something's interesting that's going on with them. Okay. Your starting point has the Four of Cups energy. So cups typically represent, the cups represent family. Everybody knows the cups represent family members. It also could represent some type of emotional, a Taurus, some type of emotional detachment that you have with a Taurus. But do they feel that way with you for some reason? But has information about something. They may feel that way with you because they have information about something that is going on with you. That is really secretive. That's going on with your identifications and tax papers and information. And I also the secretive meeting. They have information about a secretive meeting that has been happening around you that you haven't been a part of. That's why the Four of Cups energy is there. So it could have something to do house. It could have something to do with houses or moving or apartments or living situations. It could have something to do with that. That could be where information gets dispersed about you, or paper document information, and how it's being used, etc. Between fire sign energy and Taurus, or whatever Earth sign energy that's external. That's one scenario. then there's another situation here where someone could be another situation also. This could be something that is colleagues. This could be something that is happening between you and some type of feeling and a feeling that you have, or between you and a colleague, or that's how a colleague feels with you. They a colleague that you have, they may have been boss, they may have been observing something really interesting that has been happening between you, Scorpio. The King of Pentacles energy underneath has been observing some type of interesting interaction that you've been having between you and a Scorpio. The spirit said Scorpio. It could be whatever water sign energy governs. And another water sign energy, they govern you somewhere. So they could be a boss or a supervisor of some kind, or they live in a home environment where wherever the Scorpio element is, could be whatever water sign. But something is governing like about them. You may govern subconsciously. You may govern the water sign energies as well. And that could be if you're doing that, that's more so subconscious. If you have that kind of interaction with a Scorpio or Cancer, if you have that kind of interaction with the water sign energies. But the King of Pentacles energy underneath, if it's a Taurus, it could be another Capricorn energy that's a male. They observe Scorpio doesn't like. They observe that a Scorpio may not like this, does not like you. A Scorpio may not like some type of interesting movement that you have in the workplace or in a business deal, etc. But why didn't they tell me that? So the Four of Cups energy in the starting point. Why didn't a King of Pentacles energy underneath tell you how a Scorpio feels work ethic, how a Scorpio feels about your work ethic? It just depends on what's going on. Why didn't the King of Pentacles energy, but benefits? The King of Pentacles energy, they benefit off of something. Benefiting doesn't only have to be information and documents, identifications, but Scorpio helps them too. So when I ran through all of that, Scorpio helps them to that. So a King of Pentacles energy underneath an external Capricorn, a Taurus male, Virgo male. The Scorpio helps the King of Pentacles energy underneath. They help them to those copies of your identifications and taxes and things of that nature. Just depend. That's why I said weaning, and they do that. But they do benefit with the Scorpio or whatever water sign. They do benefit. But one scenario also. One interesting scenario treatment. One interesting scenario with it is that the water sign energy may have some type of really interesting treatment and some type of really interesting treatment towards you, and that could be where the King of Pentacles energy doesn't understand, but they ask for your information. The King of Pentacles energy underneath may have asked the water sign energy for your information. The water sign energy helps Taurus. The water sign energy helps the Taurus, Capricorn male, whatever earth sign energy that's a male. They help them to your identification and your information and things of that nature. And you can't, that distancing themselves, that could be why the King of Pentacles energy has they're distancing themselves, or that they could be in the process of distancing themselves. It is because the water sign energy. But notice something interesting. The water sign energy may have noticed something really interesting between the Scorpio, whatever water sign, Pisces, could be Pisces, whatever water sign, they notice something interesting between you and a Virgo male. They notice something interesting between you and a Capricorn male. They notice something interesting between you liking. It has something to do with some type of liking that the King of Pentacles energy has with you in the workplace, a Taurus male or workplace home environment. So they're envious. So the water sign energy is a Scorpio. Could also be Pisces, Cancer, whether they're male or female, doesn't matter. The King of Pentacles energy is a male that you are interacting with that is external. But the water sign energies, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, they're external male and female envious. They're external male and female energies that are envious. That you live with them or you work with them. They're colleagues, they're business partners. They're helping King of Pentacles energy to your information and identification. Just information. When I said identification and information, the Spirit said just information. They're just helping those elements benefit to your information, etc. But what's happening here is that the water sign energies want to distance you from a Virgo male. They want to distance you from a Taurus, Capricorn energy that's a male, and that could be where the earth sign energies that are males, that are external, that you interact with often or every day, you see them all the time, you live with them, whatever it is, they don't understand water sign perspective. They don't understand the water sign energy's perspective. Just depends on what's going on. The reason why they don't understand it is because the water sign energies are helping the King of Pentacles to your information. But one situation is that some interesting scenario with that is because something that's interesting that's going on with it is that they won't even let you talk to someone. They may not let you talk to somebody. It's as weird as that. They may not let you interact with someone, talk to someone. So someone may feel like they need to sneak. Someone may feel like they need to sneak and find you, sneak and have a conversation with you. Really be really sneaky with you in terms of communication, and that could be the feeling that the King of Pentacles energy external has because of the water sign action. It has something to do with the water sign energy's action. It just depends on what's going on. It's interesting. The waiting position has the Knight of Cups energy. So the Knight of Cups energy could be the water sign energy that's coming in. Cancer and Pisces and Scorpio elements that are coming in, just whatever reason they're coming in to tell you something. Taurus. I keep it in Taurus. The Taurus could be embodying Knight of Cups energy. As young adult energy. They could be younger than you. They could be older in the same age group as you. They could be coming in to apologize. They could be coming in to apologize if it's a Taurus. It could be whatever earth sign energy that is a male that's underneath, or it is a water sign energy that you are approaching, or you're waiting for them to come in and tell you something about information. You're waiting for the water sign energies to come in and tell you something about your information, but how it's being used. So the Four of Cups with the Knight of Cups energy, a water sign like a Pisces, a Cancer, Scorpio, they're trying to come in to tell you, but cryptically. They're trying to come in to tell you something that is cryptic, but it has something to do with how your information, where it went. They want to tell you how, one scenario is that they want to tell you how your information is being used. They also want to tell you they also want to tell you where your information went, but in the hands of King of Pentacles. So when I said it's in the hands of the King of Pentacles energy, and it's in the hands of the King of Pentacles energy because of Scorpio, but the cryptic, I keep getting envy or some type of jealous feeling. The cryptic or envious, something's going on with envy with one of the water sign energies. Like they want to tell you idea. They want to tell you an idea that they have about something in the workplace, but it could be their idea, or it could be your idea. But that's why I said information doesn't only have to be document and identification. It could be information that you shared it could be information that you share with the water sign. But what's happening is they're coming in to tell you, they're trying to be cryptic with you, and I stole your idea. They're trying to be cryptic with you and tell you that, hey, I took your idea, or hey, I talked to the King of Pentacles energy about implementing. I talked to the King of Pentacles energy about an idea that you gave that I am implementing. So that could either be the King of Pentacles coming in, and that could be the energy of the King of Pentacles coming in to tell you that Scorpio did. That could be the King of Pentacles energy coming in to tell you that that's what a Scorpio did, that's what a Cancer, that's what a Pisces did with information identifications, or it's what's another scenario, or it's just regular ideas in the workplace with colleagues and business partners, etc. But stole information. I ran through them, and they have some type of information. They have some type of information that belongs to you that they're. I keep getting because of a Sag. They have some type of information that belongs to you, but it's because of an external. The fire sign energy is external. It's because of them that the water sign energy has that information. The water sign energy is given that information by fire sign, and they're dispersing it to the King of Pentacles energy that's underneath. The King of Pentacles energy distancing. Because of that, the King of Pentacles energy is trying to distance themselves from you, but water sign asked them to. So when I said that, the water sign energies asked the King of Pentacles energy to distance themselves from you, because the reason for it also. The one reason for it is that this is envy. I keep getting envy. One reason for it is because of envy. One reason, whatever the reason is for the envy, whatever the reason, but it could have mainly to do with ideas. Mainly, something's going on here with chauvinism. Also, mainly to do with ideas. Something's also going on here with chauvinism. I don't know if that's a thought that you have about one of the water signs or King of Pentacles. Does the King of Pentacles have that? Scorpio. The King of Pentacles energy underneath may have that kind of thought about a Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, they have that kind of thought each other. They also, the water sign energies together by themselves have that thought about each other. The King of Pentacles energy underneath has that thought. I keep being a Scorpio. The King of Pentacles energy has that thought about a Scorpio. They have that thought about Pisces, thinks that they're better, whatever. They're using your information and using ideas, and the King of Pentacles energy has that information. And the only reason why the water sign energies are able to use that, Sag, they're able to use that is because of the Sag or Aries, whatever. The fire sign energies gave up that information. The fire sign energies external, they gave the water sign energies that information. So I keep it in chauvinism. Something that's interesting that's going on with envy and chauvinism and ideas and information ideas. I almost said I meant to say ideas, but something can be going on here with IDs and identifications and things of that nature. But the water signs don't want to give up. So when I said the water sign energies don't want to give up, like they don't want to give up the information, or they don't want to give, they're not giving up. They may not be however you want to look at give up. They may not want to give up on you, whatever it is. Are you giving up on the water sign energies? Whatever it is. Or you may have been fire sign. You may have been giving up on the fire sign energies and with your things or whatever you do with the fire signs, and that could also be why the water sign save that. The water sign energy is trying to come in to save that, because they can tell that you want to give up on the fire sign energies in terms of love and business, and that could also be a thought that the King of Pentacles energy underneath for a while. The King of Pentacles energy has had that thought for a while. Just depends on what's going on. Wow, that's a lot. What do you call this? The present has starting point, waiting position. The present has the Page of Swords energy. So Page of Swords could literally be ideas. Page of Swords could be research. Page of Swords could be younger air sign. Where'd they go? So younger air sign element, where'd they go? You're like, where did they go? Where did they could be in the same age group of you. It just depends on what's going on. It could be a child. They could just be a younger air sign element, like a younger friend that you have, younger co-worker, business partner, etc. But you may want to know where they went. That could also be the Four of Cups. But somebody had a conversation with them. So Libra, Aquarian, what did I say? Libra, Aquarius, Gemini energy in the same age group as you, or they're much younger, or whatever it is that's going on with them. Like the Four of Cups energy is here because something's going on with somebody. Somebody had some type of interesting conversation. That's why they're not somewhere. Somebody had an interesting conversation with the air sign elements that you're tied to, but the spirit is saying that's why they're not somewhere. That's why they disappeared. That's why you're not hearing from them. Whatever it is. Whatever it is that's going on with them. But you could be looking for them. But the Knight of Cups energy, they did something. Knight of Cups energy, the water sign energy had pulled Aquarian aside, pulled Libra aside, pulled whatever air sign element aside to have a conversation. Taxes. The water sign energy is external. They pulled the air sign element aside to have a conversation with them, how to disperse. They had a conversation with them about how to disperse your tax information, or that could be something that Sag acts into. That could be something that the Sag or whatever fire sign or Aries or whatever, that could be some of the fire sign energies. Okay, let me just take my time with this. It's a lot of information. The fire sign energies external. They had the same. I feel like they had whatever is going on with taxes and information and documents and IDs, they dispersed that information to the water sign energies. The water sign energies shared that with King of Pentacles energy. That could be why the King of Pentacles energy is looking crazy all the time. That's one scenario. Then there's another situation here where the fire sign energies, they gave identification. They gave the water sign energies some type of identification that belongs to you, some type of identification, but it's for taxes, or they gave them a tax paper. But look at you, interesting. They gave them a tax paper already, and that could be they gave the fire sign energies vice versa the tax paper already. That could be why they have some type of I stare battle back and forth with each other, back and forth with you, because they don't want to tell you that they don't want to tell you that they already gave your tax information to the fire sign energies. They came in to ask for the tax paper, and that's why the King of Pentacles disappeared. That's why the King of Pentacles energy also disappears, or they often disappear. They don't look you in the eye often, whatever it is, because the one scenario is that they benefit from that, or they just know that or they just know that your partner or your colleague, your business partner, love partner came by, had a conversation with your boss, or had a conversation, a cryptic conversation with another boss, with a boss or a colleague or another coworker, whatever it is, or you may work really separate from the fire sign energies and contact their boss. You work really separate from the fire sign. They just contacted your boss, contacted your family member, contacted whoever for this, that, and the third, and that's why that's why the King of Pentacles is nervous around you. That's why the King of Pentacles energy underneath feels really nervous with interacting with you. Then something's going on here with the air sign element. The air sign element is here in the present, already has information. The air sign element is here in the present. They were already given some type of information by the water sign, though asked by fire sign. The water sign energy was asked by the fire sign energy. Give the Aquarian, give the Libra, give the Gemini his or her information before, give them for processing. Give them that. Give them his or her their information first for processing. Whatever it is that's going on there, and that could be why the water sign energies interact with you interestingly, or that's something that the King of Pentacles energy observes between you and the water. But they were given limited information. The King of Pentacles energy underneath was given very limited was given very limited information about the water sign energy's interaction partner, the water sign energy's interaction with your business partner, with your love partner, with your marital partner, whatever. They were given very limited information about that. The King of Pentacles energy, but knows where Aquarian went. The King of Pentacles energy was given that very limited information, but they also know where the air sign element that's here in the present. They also know where they went with your information. I keep getting processing. They took your information to get it processed somewhere. Processing information doesn't only have to be documents and IDs for whatever it is that needs to be done, or taxes, whatever it is, a housing, whatever. If it's not only that, then processing information. Something's going on with processing that you share. Somebody has difficulty with processing some type of information that you share. Whatever. Something's going on with literally like processing. Are you having some type of interesting feeling with processing information? But that's what the water sign observes. So when I said that something could be going on there with you, with the that's a thought that that's something that the water sign energies observe about you. Something's going on with processing information, processing a conversation. Information doesn't only have to be document information. Information is like what's being shared in the workplace, what's being shared amongst people in the workplace, and processing and understanding. And that's a thought that the water sign energies have about air sign. That's a thought the water sign energies also have about the air sign element. And something's going on with them with processing or understanding. I had a concept, processing and understanding a concept. It could be something that you show. It could be something, Taurus. It could be something that you showed a Taurus, explained to a Taurus. Something you showed to an external Capricorn, a Virgo, vice versa. Something that you showed or explained to someone else, Scorpio doesn't understand. Something that you showed or explained to someone else, a Scorpio, whatever water sign, a Pisces, the water sign energies don't understand whatever it is. Or the air sign element doesn't. Or the air sign element, the air sign on the outside looking in. The air sign element is like on the outside looking in to an interaction that you're I understand what's happening. If it's not anything like that, if it's not only a concept or an idea that you're trying to explain, someone's trying to explain to you, etc., then this is processing. That's why the cryptic conversations with water sign energies that has your things. Cryptic conversations and interactions with water sign. They have your information, or they have something that you have or something that you use. But how they get something that you have, something that you use, you may want the Page of Swords energy could be you doing research, and how did the water sign energy? How do they know? How do they get some type of information how do they get some type of information that you share with King of Pentacles energy or the air sign? But it could be the air sign, one of them. It could be one of the air sign elements' fault that the water sign energy even has that information. Whatever it is, but somebody has it but doesn't understand or comprehend. If somebody has the information but it's difficult for them to comprehend, it's difficult for them to retain, it's difficult for them to understand. It could be work, whatever it is, or it's some type of concept, but religious. Something's going on here also with a religious concept that somebody can't. What do you call it? Some type of religious concept that somebody doesn't understand for some reason. That could be something that you're trying to explain. That could be something that you're trying to explain to the water sign, or it's document information, or it's just some type of historical some type of historical knowledge that you're trying to give someone, or religious, whatever it is. Something's religious about the conversation, whatever it is, but somebody doesn't understand the concept, whatever. That's why that could be something that you don't understand. There could be something there that you don't understand with dealing with. That could just be a deep thought that you have about yourself, where you don't understand some type of religious conversation, whatever it is, or a concept, or someone else doesn't. Or it's just information, comprehending, how, trying to understand how somebody even got your documents and your IDs, trying to understand why the fire sign energies didn't communicate with you first about giving the water sign energies your things, given the air sign, and the air sign element was by water sign or fire sign was already given some type of information to process, like information to process for them to understand, or process like take somewhere for processing purposes. For whatever it is that needs to be done there, and whatever. And the King of Pentacles energy underneath has been observing those kind of interactions, or they just know something. They're observing, but they just know something for a while. Whatever it is, it's really interesting. It's either documents, it's either something going on with dispersing information in documents, or it's some type, I keep it in religious, or something is heavy going on also with some type of religious concept that someone doesn't understand for some reason. I don't know. Something is religious or spiritual or metaphysical about some type of concept also. And it's interesting. Whatever. That could be something you're trying to explain to someone in the workplace. Or that could be something that somebody did. That could be something that the King of Pentacles shared with Scorpio. That could be something that the King of Pentacles energy shared with the water sign or the air sign. Did you share that with the air sign? You could have shared something really interesting like that with the air sign. And they're sharing it doesn't understand. They're sharing it with the water sign. The water sign energy doesn't understand. Or the air sign elements were already tax return. They're already given a tax return or some type of tax paper. And they're talking to the water sign, and I'm missing something. They're talking to the water sign energies. I'm missing something. I'm missing the point into why you even gave me his or her stuff so early. I'm missing the point into why you even gave me his or her information so early, vice versa. But it's happening like behind the scenes, and confusion and religious concepts it's tied into. But tax return. When I say religious concept, so when I say, this is really interesting. When I say religious concept, something also is going on there with a tax return and some type of religious ideology that somebody has attached to the reason into why somebody needs a tax return. I don't know. Something's really interesting about that. It could have something to do, what do you call that? Lent? I don't know. Ash Wednesday? Something really interesting there. Some type of Islamic, I don't know. Something's going on there with people, something's going on with when somebody receives money, when they receive it or when they don't receive it, but or how much someone is being given back, or just giving period. The idea of just giving wholesomely. Somebody's trying to tie some type of religious connotation to that for some reason. It's really interesting. Interesting. The future has the what do you call it? The Hangman energy here. Okay. And your instincts has the Hermit card. I did say Virgo, so you could be dealing with, now that I see the Virgo here in the instincts, it could be Virgo female, could be Virgo male energies. It has paperwork. That's why I said King of Pentacles energy has your paperwork. Could be Virgo has paperwork, Capricorn male, Taurus male, and somebody has your paperwork there. But it's Hermit energy. Don't understand why they have it. It's Hermit energy. You don't understand why they have it, why they still have it, why they give it away, why it was given to them. But someone could be really cryptic with you all the time, but trying to explain. Someone's really cryptic with you all the time. They're trying to explain why they were given it. And it could have something to do with religious something. Whatever. It's something that's really interesting. It could have something to do with the fact that someone is married, not married. But someone's religious or Muslim or Christian. Whatever is going on there. It's really interesting, but hard for them to explain. When I'm looking at the Virgo, something about that is, when I went on that example, something that's hard for them to explain to you or the water sign. Or something that was explained, they understand. Something that was explained to the water sign. The water sign energy understands whatever it is. It could have something to do with religious holidays and something going on with a religious holiday and when tax return is supposed to be given out, and Muslim and Islam, whatever it is going on. Buddhist, I don't know. Some type of religious connotation concept is in a tax return and tax information. Or somebody could just be using the idea of religion to secrecy. Somebody could just be using the idea of religion to conceal some type of secret movement, some type of secrecy that they are doing with your information. That's which is really interesting. So I would believe that someone would be doing something like that. That could be why the hermit energy is here also. Or as a thought that you have that you haven't voiced. It's a thought that you have that you haven't voiced. Or it's a thought somebody else has that they haven't voiced yet. It just depends on what's going on. It's really interesting. It just depends. It could be the construct of the workplace or the business deal, or it could even be a construct that a business partner has, love partner has. But they didn't know they were religious. When I said that, you didn't know that they were religious in that way. When I hit business partner, love partner, whatever kind of partner, you didn't know they were religious. Water sign energy, not religious. One of the water sign energies, they're not religious. They're not religious. But the fire sign energies may be, or the King of Pentacles energy may be. You know? That's why the hermit energy is there. You know what I mean? Not understanding concepts and religious concepts, but interconnections, not understanding religious concepts and the interconnections and omniism with religion. The water sign energies may not understand that, but they're also, one of them or however many other, they're also not religious, but it could be the fire sign energies that try to instill that in them. It could be the fire sign energies that try to instill that in the water sign energy. But it could have something giving you your information back. It could have something there. It could have something to do some type of interesting religious conversation that somebody's having. It could have something to do with giving you your information back. I understand. This could be a situation here where somebody, or that's something that's going on with the air sign element with that, but scared. Something's going on with the air sign element with that. Some type of reasoning there, and they're becoming afraid for some reason. I don't know. They're nervous or something's made. But their interaction with fire sign energies that you're tied to already is making them nervous because they're already given something already, and they're not saying that they are whatever it is. But something is religious. Something is going on that is religious with somebody doing that as well, or they're just using a blanket. They're using religion as a blanket for to conceal some type of really interesting part or interaction in a business deal here, that some part of it doesn't make any sense to the water sign. Some part of that doesn't make any sense to the water sign. Because the water sign energies aren't religious. Whatever it is that's going on there with King of Pentacles and the air sign element. But they talk to each other often. So one of the air sign elements and one of the King of Pentacles energies, they talk to each other often about where your information goes, why somebody has it, why someone was given it. They're aware of a religious conversation that happened into the reason to why your information was dispersed. Some type of religious reason into why your information was dispersed also. I don't know. Something's really interesting that's going on there. But something is going on religious that is attached to it, or some type of somebody's reason for doing something. They attach some type of religious connotation to it. But it doesn't make any sense. Somebody attaching some type of religious connotation to it doesn't make any sense. And it could have something to do with work, some type of work that you're doing or that the water sign does. It also could have something to do with some type of work that the water sign energy does. Conversation water sign energy had with fire sign and air sign. But why they were given a conversation the water sign energy had with fire sign, and also the water sign energy giving air sign element, or the air sign element was just given something, the reason into why they were given something, whatever. It's interesting to hold, whatever it is. The Eight of Cups energy is right next to the Four of Cups energy. So the Four of Cups is in the accomplishment right next to, the Eight of Cups is right next to the Four of Cups, uncomfortable. Something's going on here that could be making you uncomfortable between you and the water sign. You know, but she has. When I said between you and the water sign, she has. So because it's a female Scorpio, a female Cancer, female Pisces, whatever's going on with the water sign energies she has. You could be that she, he, whatever. The spirit said she. So heavy water sign female energy is coming through here. But once when I said it, they want information. They want information. Like they heavily want information. But I keep getting religious. Something could be going on with you that is religious, and they may want Oh my god, this is really interesting. They may want what's another situation that's going on here? They may think you're religious. They also think that you're religious. Somebody may be thinking that or you are not, or something's going on. Something's going on with the reason into okay. They either okay, man, oh man. Somebody wants like I'm trying to understand this. Somebody wants to understand you. Somebody also wants to understand you, and it could have something to do. It could have something to do with your. It could have something to do with it could be metaphysical and religious and whatever spiritual. It could be something could be attached to you like that, but they don't understand. Something that's attached to you like that, and they may not understand, but they could be coming in to gain an understanding of that. They could be just coming in to ask you to gain making King of Pentacles energy uncomfortable. So when I said that, something about that could be making the King of Pentacles energy that's underneath uncomfortable for some reason, because they that's where the crypticness is coming from, and the information and spiritual conversations, and what's your religious background, this, that, and the third. You could be telling them I don't have one, I have one. But why do they need? So I'm looking at the Knight of Cups. Why does the water sign energy need to have that information? That's why I said the Eight of Cups right here with the Four of Cups energy. You know what I mean? You may feel really uncomfortable with them asking you that for some reason. I don't know why. Or vice versa. It just depends on the energy, but it has something to do at one reason for it, tax return. One reason for it also has something to do with a tax return. It has something to do with filing taxes, not filing taxes, or what your partner asks for. Also has something to do with what your partner asks for, why they ask for it, or something's going on there. But it's somebody's tying some type of religious reason attached. They're trying to attach some type of religious reason to that for some reason, and that could be that was explained to them. So when I said that was explained to the water sign energy by fire sign or by air sign, that was explained to the water sign energy firsthand. They were explained that first. You know, they were explaining your partner, your business partner, your love partner pulled the water sign energy, aside. I need this for a church. I need this for church funding. I need this for mosque. I need whatever it is. I need this for the temple. I need to take this to the temple for tithings. I need that for that. I need that. That could be something that the water sign, that could be something that's information they received. That's information the water sign energy received by fire sign. Or you could be the one that's explaining that to them, vice versa. Just depends on what's going on. But something about it is strange. Something about it also is strange to you. Or strange to them. Very interesting. It could even have to do with pay and trying to get someone to pay on time. Trying to make up things. That's why I said cover, like a religious cover, whatever kind of cover. Trying to get someone to pay you on time. Somebody may pay you late. Somebody may be trying to pay you late, but a religious explanation. So somebody may be trying to pay you late, and not on time, but it's you're trying to create some type of religious explanation for why you need the payment at a certain time. But if it's gonna work, it's not gonna work. But the Eight of Cups energy could be finding it out. The Eight of Cups, the water sign energy, may be finding that out. You finding that out. You could be finding that out about the water sign energy. Oh, I understand. You could be finding that out about the water sign energy. That same explanation could be something that could be an explanation that either the fire sign energies told the water signs, or the water sign energy could be trying to give you some type of religious cover up for the reason into why they have some type of late payment or they can't pay you. So either it's true or it's not true. I understand. That's why the Hermit energy is here in the instincts in the Four of Cups. You're like, what's going on with my tax return? What's going on with my payment? What's going on with my what's going on with my 2-week payment, my monthly payment, whatever it is. Somebody's trying to use religion to tell you when they're going to be able to pay you, not pay you, or vice versa. Or you're trying to speed up the pay. You're trying to get someone to speed up the pay. Also, with something that you have going on here, but the only way scenario you need to create is create some religious lie. To create some type of religious lie, Something's going on with a religious, some type of spiritual, whatever it is, metaphysical, whatever it is, some type of religious lie. I don't feel like it's necessarily spiritual. Spirit is separate from like religion. Religion is just is indoctrinations that are more so, they come with a construct, and they're more so like a heavy construct that people try to pull themselves away up to, just to understand that the interconnections between religion and whatever. But that's more so I feel like the spirit keeps emphasizing religious because something's going on heavy there with somebody's heavy explanation for giving you a tax return, not giving you a tax return, dispersing tax return, needing information, or trying to get somebody to pay, trying to get somebody to make a payment fast, or somebody could be really slow with paying. But you're trying. I need it for church. I need it for funeral expenses. I need it for wedding expenses. I need it for this, that, and the third. So either somebody believes or they don't believe it, whatever, or vice versa, whatever it is that's going on there. The spiritual self has the Five of Pentacles energy there. So the Five of Pentacles is right next to the Knight of Cups energy. So the Five of Pentacles energy is in the spiritual self. Need money. The Five of Pentacles is needing money, but from water sign. Or do they need money? But business losing money. So when I said they need money, they may have a business that is losing money, or something's going on with their, but not true. Their business isn't losing money. A water sign energy that has their own business, or wherever they work, or they could just be telling you that they lack funds for some reason. They're not really lacking funds, or their business isn't really losing money. They're just trying to sit for themselves. They're just trying to save money for themselves. That's why the Five of Pentacles is in the spiritual self right next to them. But why do they need to do that? So when I said why do they need to do that, that's why the Hermit energy is here. Four of Cups, Eight of Cups. Why does the water sign energy need to do that? Is the air sign element doing that? The air sign element could be doing that also. But that's why they need your taxes. The air sign element could be doing that. But that's why they need your taxes. But they're going behind the scenes. But thinks you're not going to give it to them. They're going behind the scenes to contact or have conversations with your business partners, love partners, and your spouses and whatever, boyfriend and girlfriends. They're going behind the scenes to have those conversations with your partners. Because thinks that the air sign element may be thinking that you're not tax paper. They may be thinking that you're not going to give them the tax paper. And that could be something that the King of Pentacles energy knows. Or just aware, or the King of Pentacles energy external is just aware of that conversation between air sign and water sign, air sign, fire sign, water sign energy, fire sign. That sometimes something's going on interesting with payments and whatever, payments and asking you for refund, or asking you for your tax refund or your paperwork period, or just regular information that someone it's just regular. If I keep it religious, it's just regular information that someone wants to know about your religious background, your religious perspective on something. Whatever it is, it's regular. But someone is just nervous to ask you. Somebody's being cryptic all the time, just nervous. As regular as that. They're being cryptic, but that could be something that they just want to ask you. Just a regular question. It just depends on what's going on. The Page of Swords energy right here, and doing research. The Page of Swords, if it's not only air sign, you're doing what Scorpio is doing. You're just doing research on what a Scorpio is doing. Pisces is doing. What water sign energy doing? What are they doing with pay? What are they doing with their business? What are they doing with their business? What are they doing with pay? Someone could be shutting down something. Someone could also be trying to tell you that they're shutting down a business. Someone could also be trying to tell you that that's what they're doing. They're trying to tell you that they're shutting down a business, or they're trying to that could be something that could be an interaction that they that could also be an interaction that they have with an external King of Pentacles, but isn't true. So them having that conversation with an external King of Pentacles energy isn't true. It's not true. That's why the Eight of Cups energies is there, because you already have that information. Scorpio plan. You already have that information about Scorpio plans. Air sign, Aquarian, whatever air sign element, they're some type of interesting plan that they have. Religious. It could be a religious reason. Somebody's trying to say they're shutting down the business. They're shutting down whatever it is that's going on with them. Or something going on with taxes and the reason why they need something promptly. The reason why you need something promptly. Whatever. The Knight of Pentacles energy is in the mentality. So Knight of Pentacles could be a Taurus, could be could be Virgo energy here, whatever earth sign energy in your mentality that you're thinking about. You know what I mean? But interacts with Aquarian. So they're Taurus, Virgo males. I feel happy male. They could be female. They have in the past or they recently they interact with with an Aquarian energy or a Libra or Gemini. They interact with each other. But your boss, those elements interact with each other about your boss. If you have a boss, they interact with each other about your supervisor. They interact with each other about stealing coworkers. They interact with each other about coworkers that you have that are trying to steal something. Whatever it is going on. They interact with each other, amongst each other about that. Often. They do it often. Virgo and Scorpio elements and external Capricorn energy, and you got Aquarius energy there. Interact with the Aquarian energy interacts with Taurus, Virgo about that. What your fire sign and what their explanation for something that they know about the fire sign energy's explanation. Something's odd about fire sign energy explanation for something. With Scorpio, their explanation for something. Cancer, whatever water sign, their explanation for something. The explanation that they have for something. The reason why they even interacted with your partner. Period. What your partner said to them. But cause them to do something. So the interaction the fire sign energy had with water sign, it prompted the water sign close down. It prompted the water sign energy to close something down, shut something down, close whatever, not give you something, whatever it is. The fire sign energy, some type of conversation the fire sign energy had with water sign. Or the Taurus. Or the Taurus in the Aquarian. Whatever it is that's going on there. Somebody had some interesting conversation there. Or just waiting for them. You could money. You could just be waiting on the Knight of Pentacles energy for money, for someone to bring in money. You be waiting on them. That's why the Five of Pentacles is there. You're waiting. That's why I said the King of Pentacles energy has a portion of your. I keep getting tax. They have a portion of your tax turn. They have a portion of your work pay. Some type of pay that was given to them by water sign or fire sign. But the water sign energy trying to tell you I don't have. The water sign energy trying to tell you I don't have. Or they're shutting something down, they're closing something down. But the payment, the payment is going. Most of the payment could be going to King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups energy. What are they doing? The Eight of Cups energy is like what is the water sign energy doing? You know what I mean? What is the water sign energy? What is the Scorpio doing? What is the water sign energy doing with my money? Why are they fake trying to tell me that they're closing something down but don't want to pay? They could be trying to tell you they're closing something down, they're shutting something down, or whatever it is. They don't want to pay for something. They don't want to pay you something. They don't want to pay. But that pay is going to an external King of Pentacles energy. And they talk to the air sign element about that. Or it's the fire sign energies. It could be the fire sign energies conversation. Oh, I understand what's going on. It could have something to do with the fire sign energies conversation that they did have with the water sign and cut pay. The fire sign energies could have had a conversation with the water sign energies about cutting pay. It's something about that. Something about that could help. Something about that could be helping. This is really interesting. Something about that could also be helping the fire sign energies when it comes to filing the taxes, because at the exemptions. What do you call those on the tax paper? Something going on there. It helps. It's more so for the fire sign energy. It could be more so in the fire sign energy. Some type of altering to a tax paper that the water sign energy was asked to do. It has something to whatever they're altering is to aid to the fire sign energy or the air sign. It's to aid to them whatever they're trying to do. You know, or it's to aid trying to pocket. It's to aid to the water sign. They're trying to pocket that. Exempt whatever withholdings, whatever it is, it's to help aid to whatever they have, whatever it is that they have there. It's interesting, you know, and that could be why that could be something that the King of Pentacles energy that observe. That's what the King of Pentacles energy observe. So, for example, if you have days off from work and that pay in water sign pocket, that pay just goes into the water sign energy pocket. Fire sign energy pocket. Fire sign energy had a conversation with the water sign energy. Cut her hours and whatever you don't give her or him, you pocket that and then give it to me. Pocket that and then give it to me. And there's a conversation. That's a conversation the water sign energy had with fire sign. Conversation water sign energy had with, I keep in Taurus. Conversation water sign energy had with Taurus or external Capricorn male, Virgo. That's why Virgo's there. But they may feel bad and they want to give you your money. Whatever. But it's shady. So something about that is really shady that somebody's doing that. You know? The Five of Wands energy is in a changing position here. Okay? So Five of Wands energy would be the first fire sign energy, but they're liars. The fire sign energies are liars. Like they're liars with some type of money that they have here. Some type of money. The Sag, the Aries, the Leo elements, they steal money. Whatever shadiness they do with money. They could be using your they could be using your money to put down a house. They could be using your money to put down on a house. But what the money that water sign pocketed, the money that water sign energy pocketed, some part of that, it's a lot. Some type of money that belongs to you, the water sign energy pocketed, but the spirit said it's a lot of money. So it's a lot. And what they do, they share. I'm looking at between the water sign energy and the fire sign, they share that money, but however many of them they use that to mortgage. They use it for mortgage, and they also use it to put down on a house as well. And that's what the King of Pentacles, I keep getting observed. That's what the King of Pentacles energy observe. They observe. Or they pocket it. The fire sign pocket it. The water sign energy pocket it. Taurus know that. Virgo or Capricorn energy knows that. Or they're being whatever the water sign energy, whatever the fire sign energy, the water sign, whatever they pocket, it also goes to the King of Pentacles energy also pocket. They also pocket. But some part of it, somebody's trying to attach some type of fake religious reason for why they need to do that. Foolishness. Someone's maybe foolish about that. That somebody's trying to attach some type of religious reason to why they need to do that. Whatever. It doesn't make any sense. You know, it may not make any sense to you. It's really interesting. You know what I mean? But that's why something is happening. So something maybe odd that's going on with the fire sign, or King of Pentacles, or water sign. Something odd is going on with them. That's interesting. It could be like health related, or something's going on with something could be going on with someone mentally, physically, or just in their relationship. Something's odd that's happening with the fire sign energy with their relationship, water sign energy with their own relationship, or it's the air sign element. You know, but they just know that's happening. The air sign element just knows that that's happening. That the Aquarian, the Libra, the Gemini, they intuitively, or they notice data because of the external water sign energy that's a male. They had those conversations with them, and they just know that. What water sign doing? What water sign would ask to do? What fire sign energy do? Tax return paper. The reason somebody's trying to cut hours, and those hours are supposed to be for pay, but that pay just goes right into somebody's pocket here. It just goes right into their pocket. Does something just go right into your pocket? Whatever. Something, but aggravated. Something going right into your pocket. It's something about that may be aggravating somebody for some reason. It could be aggravating. That's why they're cryptic. It could be aggravating the water sign, and that could be why they're being cryptic for you, cutting hours, because they know what side job. They know about a side job, a side business that you have. And it's because of King of Pentacles, they're stalking. It could be because they could have hooked up King of Pentacles energy external to stalk some type of side business or side job that you have, and that could be why they cut hours, cut days. If you do work with them like that, cut time with you, whatever it is, they're changing up some type of interaction that they have with you. They're aware of a side business. Because it has something to do, the reason for it, metaphysical understanding of something. This has something to do with a metaphysical understanding of something, a metaphysical they can't obtain, some type of metaphysical concept that they can't understand. They're incapable of understanding. That's one scenario. Or another scenario, envy. Another scenario is some type of envious movement that somebody has there. Fire sign or the water sign energy. The air sign element knows that. The King of Pentacles energy know that. They observe that. It's somebody who's also hooked up to stalk some type of situation you have going on also. Because there's an element of greatness that is happening with you in the workplace. Someone is just envious. Someone is just envious, or they just want distracted with something else. They want you distracted with something else. Somebody wants you distracted with something else. Whatever. But whatever you do now, for some reason, whatever the water sign, for some reason the water sign energy deems whatever you do now to be interfering with their business. And that could be why they're trying to say, they're trying to tell you, that could be why they're trying to tell you they're shutting some down. They're closing some down temporarily. They're not gonna be open on spring break. They're not gonna be, whatever it is going on with them, with a business that you're in with them in the air sign element. I don't feel like anything is heavy going on with the air sign. I just feel like they've been given information. I feel like they've known something for a while, or they just know they may know secretively. They may know the water sign energy that you work with, or one of them, or whoever. They just know somebody, or they know what someone is doing. They know the fire's objective. They know about the fire sign energy's objective for something also. Religious objective, whatever, some type of interesting objective that the fire sign energies have, with you getting days off, and that missing pay goes right into the fire sign energy pocket, water sign energy pocket, whatever the reason. But somebody's doing it out of envy, whatever it is. But you're still making money. You know what I mean? You're still making money. However you want to do it, you're still making money. But the Eight of Cups knowledge, the Eight of Cups is knowledge of whatever it is happening here. It's just knowledge of that. It's knowledge of that. The earth sign energy, the earth sign energy external want to tell you what Scorpio doing, what the water sign energy doing, what fire sign doing, Sag, Aries, Leo, what fire sign energy's doing, information, jobs, cutting hours, with tax paper, what they're doing with the exemptions on the taxes, whatever it is. How somebody's pocketing, somebody found a way to pocket that. It's somebody's a religious reason for doing it too. The Three of Cups energy is in the resolution. So gossip and hangman energy but what you know. Three of Cups and the hangman is what you know. Is what you know now. What you know fire sign doing. But why air sign is somewhere, they're not somewhere. Why? As something also to do with the reason into why the air sign isn't somewhere, or why they're not somewhere, or why they are somewhere, or it could also be what they know. And the water sign energy is gossiping about you. The water sign energy gossip about you with King of Pentacles energy, with fire sign energy, with air sign. They talk amongst each other about you all the time. But your ability, they talk amongst each other about you all the time. Your ability, some type of ability that you have. An ability. That's why Three of Cups is going towards the hangman energy. But I like what I hear. So Three of Cups energy in the resolution going towards the hangman. I like what I hear. Religious. It's something's going on with religion and spirituality, or you like what you hear. You like what you hear about the earth sign energy. That's a male coming to give you your money. They're trying to give you your money back. Some part of your money back. Whatever it is. And it has something to do with moves and putting down on apartments and houses and things of that nature. You could be doing that with air sign. Or they're in process. They're already processing that information, or it's processing information that you're talking about. Whatever it is. It's interesting. Or you find out what the water sign energy is trying to do with your what do you call it? What you're doing in off days and having off days, not having off days. But that pay goes to another earth sign energy. Goes to earth sign male. Or the earth sign male Sag is doing. The earth sign male just knows what a Sag is doing. Aries is doing. They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. Or the air sign element is behind the scenes of that. The air sign element is behind the scenes of that knowledge. Or that is behind the scenes of that. Period. Alright, let's look for our outcome here, Capricorn. Let me do that again. I don't like Five of Cups energy. And Wheel of Fortune energy is here. The Wheel of Fortune, typically, it could represent wheel still turning. Spirit is saying wheel is still turning. Could be the wheel is still turning in a household environment, job environment, business deal environments here. Let me see another outcome here also. And Five of Swords. So what they've known. So the Five of Swords energy is what the air sign elements have, what they've known. Spirit said what they've known. And what they've known, why they disappeared. What they've been knowing, it has something to do with why they disappeared. They disappeared from a situation. Or they're not talking. But they're coming back. They disappeared from a situation. They're not talking. But something's going on. The Spirit is saying they're coming back. But the summer's going on with your knowledge, Three of Cups energy, your knowledge of a situation, your knowledge of what they're doing, your knowledge of what they're doing, your knowledge of a situation, making somebody nervous. Whatever, or it's something that could be making them uncomfortable all the time for some reason, but they still hang out with you, they still communicate with you, they still talk to you. You know what I mean? Five of Swords energy, you know, with the air sign. Five of Swords energy may reside with the feeling the water sign and the feeling you have with the water sign, or what you're finding out the water sign energy do, or what the water sign energy is doing. Or the King of Pentacles, all of them, what all of them are doing, what all of them know, what all of them are a part of. But why they need to do. So Five of Swords, why they need to do something. You may not understand why somebody needs to do something also. Does someone not understand why you need to do something? Why does something need to be done? Whatever. All right, Capricorn, that's your reading. Let me know how it resonates. Be well. Take care. Bye.